Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but I got 2 new comps for my Caniks. This is the RDI compensator for the compact Canik, so like MC9s and whatever. This is their version 2. And this is the full-size compensator, also the version 2 of the RDI compensators. So later we're going to be shooting those, but first we're going to shoot rifles, because you always got to start out with the rifles. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad. That's pretty bad. All right. I'll try shooting right here, number 5. Same rifle, same rifle. always going left. Always shooting left. Damn. That was at 15 yards. So, not too great, not my best work, but that's why we're here at the range. So that one, so both 2 and 5, we shot with the 11.5-inch AR. Now I'm going to shoot 1 and 4 with the CZ Bren 2 16-inch barrel. My zero is slightly off. It's shooting left, so I pulled left. So once I got it down, I started shooting center, but I have to make adjustments. So on my Brent 2, I'm using a 1:6 LPVO. When I put the center in the orange, it's shooting, it's shooting a little high left. So I'm gonna try to at least get it centered horizontally before I adjust the elevation. We're gonna be shooting at number 4, which is the bottom one. So these three, I intentionally shot here so I know how the groupings were. Seem to have gotten it down. So I'm probably gonna shoot number 3 with the Bren 2 again, just to see if everything's lined up. So the center target is gonna be shot with the Bren 2, sorry. If I said Bren 3, but Bren 2, we use to shoot the center target, see if it's 0 properly. Yeah, it's pretty zeroed. I was pulling to the right, so that's on me. It's I have 1 mag left, so we're going to shoot the AR-15. Shoot the center target again, number 3. First up, Canik MC9, the original MC9 with the RDI V2 Comp. Not bad. Busted. We're gonna aim right here, right in the heart.
Whenever you're using a shotgun, it's always going to be like center mass. If you want, though, you can set all your rifles up right here, and then you can put the case
We're just gonna go for the last mag. Not bad. Yeah, I like it. It's not a bad compensator. RDI, I like RDI. I think their comps are nice and sleek. You don't do too little either. Next is the Canik Mete SFX Pro with the version 2 RDI comp, the dual port. We're gonna go for headshots. I like it. It feels so good. It's a lot better than the version 1. We're gonna do headshots again. At 6 yards. It's pretty accurate. Had a failure to cycle in the first one, but it's probably because the way I hold the gun is I hold it pretty high on my support hand, so my hand rides the slide, so it prevents it from, you know, cycling sometimes. Alright, we're going to do my concealed carry, the MC9, at 6 yards again. And we're going to aim for my left, so the left lung, in the center. The target system is kind of janky. See how it's like rotated to kind of like the right or left, so it's not fully straight on to me, which is fine. We're gonna keep going. We had one a little to the left, but it still hit target. Probably not where I wanted it. So we're going to shoot the SFX Pro on the right lung, right in the center. We're just going to keep going back to back. I have 2 mags, so we're going to mag dump those into the right lung, see how our groupings are at the end. Yep, my hand keeps riding the slide. So I'm gonna drop it a little bit. So we definitely had a few jams there, failure to cycle and whatnot, but that's because I like to have my hands high, and the spring on this is pretty light. It's hot, so even just a little bit of pressure on it could, you know, kind of produce a failure to cycle. So it gets caught, and then sometimes double feeding or just literally anything that could possibly happen. So that's why I have to practice to keep it down here, because this gun is technically a competition shooter. I don't treat it like that, and so I have to tighten that down. So what's interesting about this comp is that it doesn't use set screws like the version 1 or this version 2 for the compact. Instead, it uses the same method as you would put on a rifle muzzle device, which is shims and hand tightening it down. So, looks like hand tighten it down a little tighter because it's starting to rotate. So we're not going to be shooting that anymore. But overall, it's still good. It still feels really good. Not bad. Couple, a little off the target. We're gonna finish off with some 5.56 or 2.23. I literally just throw it all in one box. Alright, 2 mags, 1 mag for each rifle, and then we're out of here. 15 yards. Actually, we're gonna do 10 yards. We had 2 flyers. Most of it's in, at least within the center, close enough. Alright, we're gonna do the Bren 2 now. Probably gonna aim between the 8 and the 9. So right here. 10 yards again. Not bad. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Mainly just wanted to test out the new comps that I got from my Caniks. Alright, well, see you when I see you guys.